Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar, Leverage ChatGPT for Business Transformation, Real-World Examples and Custom Solutions. My name is Konstantin Karpushin. I am Chief Executive Officer at Codebridge. In the past, I was partner at KPMG, one of the biggest international consulting and audit firms. I was partner there from 2015 till 2021. Before I started Codebridge, I was leading innovations and technology group inside of the region, CIS region. I will do that presentation today together with my partner. His name is Myroslav. He is also ex-KPMG. We worked together. He worked IT architect there, and now he is Chief Technical Officer at Codebridge. We will do our presentation in English, because the majority of people who joined today, and I see almost 100 people, are English speaking. But for those who joined us from Ukraine, we specially did the subtitles that you can see below. So what is Codebridge? Let's start with that. You can see that on the screen. That's a group of people. We're 60 people from 15 countries all over the world. Like I am right now based in Indonesia, and it's already 1st of March there. But our heart is in Ukraine. We are a Ukrainian firm. We stand for Ukraine. And this year, at the beginning of this year, a couple of weeks ago, one startup Stash, that's a company, they named us as one of top Ukrainian startups to watch in 2023. So we are very proud of, together with Myroslav. We are on the place number 9. We are 9th startup, so they mentioned us. And they also mentioned such names as Reface and Respeecher. So world famous startups, which definitely makes sense to watch in 2023. Okay, but let's talk about our webinar. So the name of the webinar is Leveraging ChatGPT for Business Transformation, Real-World Examples and Custom Solutions. And let's dive into our plan for today. We have a lot to cover, so buckle up. First up, we will be answering the question, what is ChatGPT? Don't worry, no PhD is required. We will keep it simple and easy to understand. Then we will talk about how ChatGPT can transform your business. Trust me, you won't want to miss that part. After that, we will show you some real-world examples of how ChatGPT has been implemented. These examples are guaranteed to make you go wow. And if that's not enough, we will even show you how Codebridge can create custom solutions using ChatGPT. Speaking of custom solution, let me tell you about some of our favorites. We will be talking about email response accelerator, smart hire, sales coach, and the EI knowledge cloud. Believe me, you will be amazed at how much these solutions can streamline your business operations. Lastly, we will talk about what your next steps should be or can be. Okay, what is ChatGPT? And before I answer this question, I want to ask a question to you. And my question to you, you will see that right now on your screens. And the question is, have you heard of ChatGPT before? So please answer your question. Please answer my question. And depends on the answer, I will answer what ChatGPT is. So options to answer, yes, I'm a ChatGPT expert. Yeah, I know little about it. Nope, never heard of it. I'm not sure, maybe I have, but ChatGPT, what's that? Okay. So we have 53 people voted. Good, let me show you the results. Okay. The seminar will be tough because the majority, know a little about ChatGPT. 51 from 57 said that they know little about ChatGPT. I have prepared 2 answers inside of my presentation. Why one of them is answer like for 10 years kid. So what is ChatGPT? Well, it's a computer program that can talk to people and answer their questions. And when I say talk to people, I mean it can understand natural language, just like you and I do. So you can ask it anything from how tall a giraffe is to who is the first person to reach the South Pole. But ChatGPT isn't just a know-it-all. It's also got a great sense of humor and loves to play games. So if you feel bored or need a laugh, ChatGPT has got your back. But what makes ChatGPT so helpful is that it can provide quick answers to questions that people might have. And the best part is that it's always learning and improving, so it can get even smarter over time. It's like having a friend who is always eager to learn and share new information with you. Overall, ChatGPT is a fun and useful tool that can help people learn and discover new things. It's like having a smart friend, or I say a very smart friend, in your computer who is always ready to chat with you. Okay. The second answer to question what is ChatGPT is a little bit more technical. So let's take a closer look at what ChatGPT is and what makes it so powerful. ChatGPT is an AI, artificial intelligence language model, developed by company OpenAI. ChatGPT was designed specifically to understand and generate natural language text. This means it can talk to you like a human would, which is pretty cool if you think about it. To become an expert in conversation, ChatGPT has been trained. It has been trained on vast amounts of text data. This training allows it to answer questions, provide recommendations, and even generate text on a variety of topics. It's like having your own personal encyclopedia or Wikipedia that you can chat with anytime. ChatGPT is based on deep learning neural network architecture called the transformer model. No, don't worry. You don't need to be a computer science genius to understand this. Basically, the transformer model consists of multiple layers of neural networks that are trained on large amounts of text data to learn patterns and generate human-like responses. So in other words, it's like having multiple brains working together with you to make ChatGPT smarter and more human-like. Okay. Now you can see on the screen how it looks like. So you type a question and you receive an answer. And you can type whatever you want. And you can correct that so it understands the context and so on and so forth. So this is in a nutshell what is ChatGPT. We will try to keep our webinar very simple. Very simple. And that's why we won't be talking about some things. Let's talk about what we won't be talking about today. And trust me, it's going to be pretty short list. First things first, let's get this out of the way. We won't be getting too technical today. This is not a scientific webinar. So you can rest assured that we won't be throwing complex formulas and equations your way. We are not going to bore you with technical details of how ChatGPT works. We are more interested in showing you how it can be applied to real world situations to drive business transformations. And speaking of things we won't be covering, we won't be diving into the scientific theory and principles behind neural language processing and machine learning. We are here to talk about how ChatGPT can help you business, but not how it was developed. So what are we going to be talking about is we are going to focus today on sharing concrete examples, and we will share a lot of examples and use cases of how other businesses can use ChatGPT, or businesses can use ChatGPT to transform their operations and improve customer experience. So there you have our summary. And yeah, by the way, one more thing, what we won't be talking about. Don't be surprised. We won't be talking about ChatGPT because this webinar is really not about ChatGPT. We just use the name ChatGPT to attract you guys. In reality, we will be talking about different things. We will be talking about GPT-3. What is GPT-3? I pass word to my partner, Myroslav. So he will explain us what's the difference between ChatGPT and GPT-3 and why we will be talking about that today. Myroslav? By the way, I cannot hear you because your mic is muted.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me now? Okay, yeah. So what's the difference between GPT and also GPT-3? Both of them are AI language models that are designed to help PCs to recognize, generate human language. GPT-3 is large language model with more than 175 billion parameters that could be used for a wide range of tasks. On the other side, ChatGPT is a customized version of GPT-3 that is specifically designed to help computers to understand and generate human language in conversational settings, such as chatbots or maybe virtual assistants. It has been fine-tuned to better understand the nuances of natural language conversations and generate more relevant and contextually appropriate responses. So let's discuss its own example. What 175 billion parameters means. So imagine that you're learning on how to play video games, for example, using your Xbox or PlayStation. So basically you have a gamepad, and on usual gamepad, you have two thumbsticks, a D-pad for face buttons and also for triggers buttons, all of them by two different parameters. Let's call them actions, such as jump, run, etc. Professional players mostly use gamepads with 4 additional triggers on the back that are programmed to additional actions parameters, which gives them additional benefit versus regular players. So in comparison, when we are saying that GPT-3 have 175 billion parameters, which means that it has a lot of rules and skills that it can use to understand and generate the language. This makes it one of most advanced AI language models in the world, capable of writing stories, composing music, and even generating the code for software programs. Konstantin, word to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Myroslav. So you've heard of ChatGPT, but what the heck is it, and why should you care? Why should you care about GPT-3 or ChatGPT? Well, Imagine having a super smart robot that can answer all your customers' questions, work 24/7, and never needs a coffee break, and never ask about salary increase. That's a ChatGPT or GPT-3, to be correct, in a nutshell. And it's not just about customer support. It also helps you save money and increase efficiency. It's like having a magic gene that grants all your business wishes. So if you want to stay ahead of the competition in the digital age, it's not enough just to talk about digital transformation. You better hop on the ChatGPT train before it's too late. Trust me, your customers will thank you, as well as your wallet. Okay, let's talk about how organizations can adopt ChatGPT. There are 3 different approaches to consider. So the first one is chaotic adoption. So some organizations may opt for a chaotic adoption approach where they allow individual employees to experiment with ChatGPT on an ad hoc basis. While this approach can be quick and inexpensive, it may lack coordination and could lead to inconsistent results. Also, for many organizations all over the world, which are using whose employees are using ChatGPTs at the moment, the biggest risk and the biggest challenge is data privacy, because everyone uploads to ChatGPT confidential information, clients' letters, and so on and so forth. So it can become public one day. So, but some organization can choose that option. Why not? The second one, process implementation. So that's another option of implementation of ChatGPT to implement that in a specific business process or function, such as customer service or marketing or sales. This approach can help organizations achieve quicker wins and demonstrate the value of AI technologies to stakeholders. And the last but not least is a firm-wide AI strategy. The most comprehensive approach is to develop a firm-wide AI strategy that outlines how ChatGPT and other AI technologies will be used across the organization. This approach requires significant planning and investment, but can lead to a more integrated and coordinated AI implementation. So which approach should you choose? It depends on your organization, It depends on your organization's goals and, of course, on your resources. So we prepared a number of cases to show to you. So real-world cases. We did a research during the past months, and we decided to split organization into common functions. So we split it into 10 functions: human resources, marketing, sales, finance, operations, IT, customer service, research and development, legal, and public relationships. Someone can say that PR and marketing are the same, but we prepared for you cases separately for marketing and separately for PR. So 10 functions that are typical for any organization. How ChatGPT can be implemented in each and every function. So if we're talking about human resources, we identify 3 use cases, 3 main use cases. The first one, with ChatGPT, you can improve recruitment. And again, when I say ChatGPT, I mean GPT-3, because that's the real model. As Myroslav said, ChatGPT is just a version of GPT-3 model. And ChatGPT doesn't have IP that we use, it's GPT-3. So when I say ChatGPT, I mean GPT-3, okay? GPT-3 can be used to analyze job descriptions and candidate resumes, making it easier to find the right candidates for job openings. So we have a custom solution for that case. We will show that case at the very end. This is Smart Hire. We call the product Smart Hire. So the second one is enhanced employee experience. GPT-3 can be used to create chatbots that can answer employee questions. It can provide support and automate some of HR tasks. And personalized learning. GPT-3 can be used to develop personalized learning experience for employees, providing tailoring and development opportunities that are tailored to particular individual needs. So we have researched over in internet in order to find, is there any real companies that already use GPT-3 models? And we found a number of cases for every function. So in HR, we found 3 examples, 3 companies, not very famous, at least in our part of the world, but these 3 companies. So HireVue, for example, video interviewing platform, has used GPT-3 to analyze job descriptions and candidate resumes, resulting in more accurate and efficient candidate screening. Don't Pay, this is AI-powered legal platform, has used GPT-3 to develop chatbots that can help employees navigate HR processes, such as employee benefits and disputes. And we will be talking about chatbots a little bit later. Odaya, I think it's correct pronunciation. This AI platform has used GPT-3 to develop personalized learning experience for employees, tailoring training content to individual needs and preferences. So that's our 3 examples. And as I said, at the end of the day, at the end of our webinar, we will show you examples of our custom solution for HR function. Marketing, let's go to marketing. So what we have in marketing, 4 cases. The first one, content creation. GPT-3 can generate high quality content, such as blogs, articles, product descriptions. Enterprises can use GPT-3 to create personalized and targeted content for their own audience. We tested that at Codebridge. We use that a lot. Email marketing. GPT-3 can be used to generate personalized email content based on the recipient's preferences and interests. Enterprises can use GPT-3 to create efficient email marketing campaigns that are tailored to specific audiences. Social media marketing. So yeah, I will show you one example in a minute. And analytics and insights. GPT-3 can analyze large amounts of data and provide insights on customer behavior and preferences. Enterprises can use GPT-3 to identify trends, predict customer behavior, and improve their marketing strategies. Companies we provided, so yeah, now you see more famous companies, but still we have 4 examples. The Guardian, OpenAI's GPT-3 model has been used by Guardian to generate articles on a variety of topics such as sports and finance. This has enabled the Guardian to publish more content and increase their relationship without the need for additional staff readership, without the need for additional staff writers. HubSpot, they used Copy AI, and Copy AI used GPT-3 model. So HubSpot, with Copy AI, they generated email subject lines and content. This has enabled HubSpot to improve the effectiveness of their email marketing campaigns. Spotify and Airbnb, they used Viable. That's a startup that uses GPT-3 to analyze customer feedback and guarantee insight and generate insights that has been used by companies such as Spotify and Airbnb. This has enabled these companies to better understand their customers' needs and preferences and improve their overall customer experience. So we also started to use GPT-3 model like a month ago at Codebridge. for our marketing purposes. And now on the screen, you can see on the left side, you can see one of my posts that's related to knowledge management. So ChatGPT on a daily basis generates a short post for LinkedIn. Typically, this is a provocative post with call to action, with hashtags, and with emojis. So, for example, this post, which you can see on the left side, I collected 30 likes, 30 likes, and 3 comments from real people, and it was reposted 2 times. Yeah, and by the way, GPT-3 model, it generates that, but it's also published to the LinkedIn automatically. So you can find me on the LinkedIn, my profile, which relates to knowledge management, and yeah, you will see multiple messages that I put there. Also, we use that for content generation, like articles. So on the second side, I prepared an article together with GPT-3 about, so I prepared a guide how to select a reliable provider for healthcare development services. So, and in normal world or before ChatGPT world, for me, it can take like 2 to 3 weeks to generate something like that. So if you go to our site, codebridge.tech, you can find that article. So it took like 2 hours or maybe less to generate that content. Yeah, this is how we use that. Sales. So what about sales? We see 5 use cases for sales function, how ChatGPT or GPT-3 can be used. The first one is sales automation. ChatGPT can be used to automate the sales process by generating automated responses to common customers' queries and requests. It can be trained to provide personalized product recommendation and generate responses to frequently asked questions. Second, lead generation. GPT-3 can help generate leads by identifying potential customers based on their online behavior and engagement with the brand. By analyzing data from social media, websites, visits, and other online interactions, GPT-3 can provide valuable insights into customer behavior and preferences. Sales insights. GPT-3 can be used to analyze customer data and provide insights into customer behavior and preferences. Yeah, this can help enterprises optimize their sales strategies and improve customer experience. Language translation. So what you can see under our presentation, the text, it is generated by artificial intelligence. It's not just a computer program, that's AI. So GPT can be used to translate sales content and communications into different languages, allowing enterprises to expand their reach and engage with customers in different regions, in different languages. And of course, chatbots. GPT-3 can be used to power chatbots and other conversational interfaces, providing customers with instant access to sales support and information. This can enhance the customer experience and increase sales conversations. Okay, again, real examples of real companies. MasterCard, very simple example. They use ChatGPT to generate personalized email. Airtable, a cloud-based collaboration platform, uses GPT-3 to analyze social media data and identify potential customers based on their online behavior and engagement. Canva, almost everyone heard about Canva, a graphic design platform, has used GPT-3 to analyze customer feedback and provide insights into how to improve their product and customer experience. Walmart has used GPT-3 to analyze customer data and provide insights into what products and services are most in demand in different regions. Lemonade, never heard about Lemonade before, preparing to that presentation, but they uses ChatGPT to generate automated responses to customer inquiries, freeing up employees to focus on more complex tasks. And at the end of the presentation, we will show you one of our custom solutions. The name of that is Sales Coach, which is exactly about that, which helps to increase efficiency of sales managers when they talk to customers. Duolingo is my favorite application when we're talking about learning languages. That's a language learning platform, and surprise, they uses GPT-3 to improve their language translation capabilities and provide users with more accurate translations. Zoom, a video conference platform, has used GPT-3 to power their automated transcription, the same as you see right now with Zoho. And actually, yeah, we use Microsoft PowerPoint to generate that subtitles. So Zoom implemented something like that. And KLM uses GPT-3 to translate customer inquiries and support requests into different languages, improving customer experience for international travelers. So during that sales function, I talked a lot about chatbots. And we want to talk about chatbots a little bit more. In the past, I was kidding on chatbots. We're talking about chatbots for the past 7 years. And when someone was coming to us saying that we want to have a chatbot that will be implemented, that we will utilize artificial intelligence, that will answer automatically to our customers, I was always kidding and saying that, well, artificial intelligence is good, but real intelligence is required. Real intelligence is better. But now, probably, GPT-3 intelligence and ChatGPT intelligence, it's way far better. It's much better. So the rule of the game has been changed. And chatbots before and chatbots after GPT-3, that's two big differences. And I pass word to my partner, Myroslav, to tell more about that. Myroslav, unmute your mic and go ahead. Thanks.
Yeah, so basically a couple of main points about chatbots on top of GPT-3. So first one, by using so-called NLP, natural language processing, GPT-3 chatbots have the ability to understand and respond to human language. It's not like Telegram bot when you have like different buttons and predefined workflows, and it will follow it. However, it's more advanced, allowing you to define absolutely different logic and different things, and have possibility to implement more human-like chatbots. On top of it, GPT-3 have possibility to do the contextual understanding. So as part of conversation, it can define more relevant information and also personalize responses to customers. Additionally, since GPT-3 has improved response quality, it's much more accurate and it will overall improve the customer experience. GPT-3 have possibility and support for multiple languages. So currently, when you will try ChatGPT using English, it will answer you much better than other languages. However, based on our experience, we are seeing that even if you will try Ukrainian in ChatGPT, if you tried it like a month ago, it was one story. However, when it became open for Ukraine entirely, after a couple of days, its responses was much better. And what we see as the time goes, the support for all languages will be even better. And yeah, you will be able to implement personalized responses to your customers based on their preferences, history, and so on and so forth by having that information. Konstantin?
Thank you very much, Myroslav. Let's go to the next function, finance. So we put 4 cases, but we also saw one more, which is report preparation. So we found out that the ChatGPT or GPT-3 model can prepare financial statement report, including balance sheet, P&L, and cash flow. I doubt that it can do so. So that's why we point only 4. The first one is basic financial analysis. So GPT-3 can be used to generate financial analysis. It can be used to perform financial forecasting, to identify trends in financial data, and so on and so forth. Second use case is fraud detection. GPT-3 can be used to analyze financial data to detect potential fraud activities. It can learn from patterns in the data and identify anomalies that could identicate fraud behavior, allowing the organization to take proactive measures. Internal customer service. GPT-3 can be used to improve customer service in the financial function. When everyone asks chief accountant or financial manager or tax manager over an email, so you can create a chatbot that can understand and respond to customer inquiries. GPT-3, by doing so, GPT-3 can reduce response time and provide 24/7 support to customers, internal customers. And investment analysis. Of course, it cannot substitute the investment professional, but it can power him or her power his capabilities. So GPT-3 can be used to analyze financial data and provide insights into potential investment opportunities. By inputting data into GPT-3, it can generate reports on trends, patterns, and potential risks, allowing generations to make informed investment decisions. So I would say that, so in the past, I was doing transfer pricing at one of Big Four at KPMG. So the first time when I saw ChatGPT, my biggest question was, okay, well, can this thing write good transfer pricing documentation file? And the answer is no. The answer is no, but it can help you to write it much quicker, to make more comprehensive functional analysis, to make more reliable market analysis, and so on and so forth. So that's why we are not at the moment working on financial cases, financial use cases with our clients, because we are a little bit skeptical about that. So let's move to the next. Oh yeah, let's show a couple of examples. Yes, we have 3 examples. SIFT, a fraud detection and prevention company, has integrated GPT-3 into its machine learning model to improve fraud detection, accuracy, and reduce false positives. JP Morgan Chase has used GPT-3 to detect potential fraud activities in their financial transactions. And Invesco, an investment management company, has used GPT-3 to analyze financial data and generate insights into potential investment opportunities. Yeah, so that's the cases. Let's move to the next function, operations. Function number 4 or 5, function number 5, I believe. Process automation, quality control, production planning, supply chain management, and inventory management. That's 5 cases. And let me show you that on real examples, how other companies use that. So Freewave, a supply chain risk management company, used GPT-3 to analyze supply chain data and identify potential quality issues in real time. Lord Sur, an insurance technology company that uses GPT-3 to analyze claims data and identify potential fraud claims. Cognitive Scale, an AI software company that uses GPT-3 to analyze production data and forecasting demand for manufacturing company. So actually, you can find all of the information on the internet. If you type something like, okay, Cognitive Scale article, how they use ChatGPT-3. So we used our guys for the past months, they did a research in order to find all that kind of information. So Radically, a startup that uses GPT-3 to optimize production schedule and reduce waste for food and beverage manufacturers. SkyCell, a pharmaceutical logistics company that uses GPT-3 to analyze shipping data and optimize its supply chain operations. Wish, e-commerce platform, also use ChatGPT to analyze inventory data. And the last example, also pharma company uses GPT-3 to optimize its inventory levels and reduce the risk of stockouts or overstocks. So operations so we should do at least 3 separate seminars in order to show you cases how ChatGPT can be used in operations of the company. So let's move to the next one. IT, information technology. Use cases. 4 use cases. IT support chatbots. Code generation. Did you know that ChatGPT or GPT-3 can be used to generate code snippets based on natural language descriptions of the intended functionality? This can save developers time and effort in writing complex code. And we already tested that. We use that. That's amazing. That's something that can change rules of the game in the next couple of months, maybe weeks. I pass word to Myroslav. Myroslav, can you tell about that use case? How we use that at Codebridge?
Okay. Definitely. So idea is that GPT-3 have access to all open source repositories in the GitHub and on the public GitLabs, Bitbucket, repos, and so on and so forth. And by analyzing not only the source code, but the bugs raised, questions and conversations connected to a given parts of a code, it can understand and propose you on how some solution should be implemented. And what we see now, big players that develop so-called integrated development environments, such as Microsoft and JetBrains, they already have extensions and tools that propose you to generate some parts of code or some solutions. You still need to review them, you still need to apply it, but it's a huge benefit already on this that influences the speed of development. And who knows what we'll have in future. Maybe much bigger parts of code could be just generated and maybe manually validated, but still it will be a game change in software development.
If you have a developers team inside of your organization, consider GPT-3 or ChatGPT in order to decrease developers' costs. Technical writing, this is a nightmare in some cases, but GPT-3 can be used to generate technical documentation such as user manuals, API guides, and release notes. This can help IT teams streamline their documentation processes and ensure consistency across all materials. Cybersecurity, that's again a huge topic. GPT-3 can be used to identify potential security threats by analyzing patterns in data and identifying anomalies. This can help IT teams proactively address security risks before they became major issues. Examples, again, 8 examples IBM, Microsoft, GitLab, OpenAI, and other firms, they use not Codebridge, they use ChatGPT or GPT-3. For example, IBM has used GPT-3 to power a chatbot called IBM Watson Assistant for IT that provides IT support to employees. The chatbot can handle common IT issues such as password reset and software updates. Microsoft has used GPT-3 to power a chatbot called Power Virtual Agents that provides IT support to employees. The chatbot can handle a wide range of IT issues and can be customized to fit the specific needs of each organization. GitLab, a web-based Git repository manager, has used GPT-3 to generate release notes for their software updates. The language model can analyze the code changes and generate concise and accurate release notes. That's amazing. Fable Studio, a virtual reality studio, has used GPT-3 to generate dialogue for their VR experiences, reducing the need for human writers, and so on and so forth. So we will send you the presentation after the call if you complete the questionnaire, the feedback questionnaire, so you will be able to read all of that examples that you can see on the screen right now. So let's move forward. Customer service. 4 use cases. Chatbots for customer support. GPT-3 can be used to power chatbots that can handle customer inquiries and support requests 24/7. These chatbots can provide instant responses to common queries. Second, personalized recommendations. GPT-3 can be used to generate personalized product recommendations for customers based on their preferences and purchase history. This can lead to higher sales, increased customer loyalty, improved customer satisfaction. The next one, automated ticket routing. GPT-3 can be used to automatically route customer support tickets to the most appropriate agent based on the content of the ticket. This can help enterprises reduce, this can help enterprises to reduce time on the ticket. And actually Zendesk, that's the company who already integrated GPT-3 into their customer service platform to automate route tickets to the appropriate agent based on the content of that ticket. And the last but not least in customer service is automated responses to common queries. GPT-3 can be used to generate automated responses to common customer queries such as shipping information, return policies, and product specifications. This can free up human agents to focus on more complex issues and improve overall client satisfaction. So again, some of examples you can see on the screen. I will just name some of them. So for example, Salesforce has integrated GPT-3 into their customer service platform to automatically generate responses to common customer queries. Airbnb has used GPT-3 to generate personalized search results for their users based on their past searches and preferences. Actually, Otter AI, an AI-powered transcription tool, uses GPT-3 to help users generate automatic meeting notes and summaries. And actually, in one of our solutions, we use that technology of Otter AI in order to generate transcripts of real calls. We will talk about that in 10 minutes when we will show you our custom solutions. So that's a real cases, that's a real use cases of real companies, small and big startups, and well established how they use GPT-3 model in customer service. R&D, the next one, R&D function of the company. 3 use cases, product development. You can start using that use these cases right now, right after our webinar. So product development, GPT-3 can be used to generate new product ideas based on customer needs and preferences. It can also be used to create prototypes and mock-ups, as well as simulate product performance under different conditions. Idea generation, that's a very cool thing. This is what we use that on a daily basis. Idea generation, we use ChatGPT for idea generation on a daily basis. When we go to client calls, we ask for ideas from ChatGPT. And we work with that in order to craft it and make it more better. Okay, idea generation, GPT-3 can be used to generate new ideas for R&D projects by training the model on relevant data. GPT-3 can provide new insight and suggestions for future research. And scientific writing, GPT-3 can be used to write scientific papers and reports. This can help researchers save time and improve the quality of the writing. And again, examples of real companies who use that, Yeah. Next function, last but not least, pre-last, legal. Legal function almost in every company. Consider to use these 5 use cases in your organization. 4 cases in your organization. Contract review and analysis, legal research and writing, chatbots for legal assistance, and compliance and risk management. How real companies use that? Let's read that on the slide. So, Legal Sifter, a Pittsburgh-based legal tech company, has integrated GPT-3 into its contracts review platform to help identify and highlight potential issues in contracts, such as missing clauses or inconsistent language. Logix, an AI-powered contract review platform, uses GPT-3 to help lawyers draft contracts by generating clauses and identifying potential legal issues based on relevant cases, law, and industry standards. Legal Robot, a legal tech company based in California, has developed a chatbot that uses GPT-3 to provide basic legal advice and answer common legal questions, such as how to form a business entity or how to file bankruptcy. And the last, Luminace, a UK-based AI-powered contract analysis platform, uses GPT-3 to help lawyers identify potential compliance risks by analyzing contracts and highlighting any clauses that may conflict with regulatory requirements or industry standards. So that was legal function. And the last, public relationship, the same as marketing. So automated press releases. GPT-3 can be used to automatically generate press releases based on predefined criteria such as company news or events. Reputation management. GPT-3 can be used to monitor brand mentions and sentiment across various media channels and respond to negative reviews or comments. This can help improve brand reputation, of course, and the customer trust. Media monitoring and trust, social media monitoring and analysis, and crisis communication. GPT-3 can be used to generate responses to commonly asked questions during crisis, providing accurate and consistent messaging to stakeholders. It can also be used to analyze social media sentiment during a crisis. And again, real examples. I will not stop here on that examples right now. We will send that to you into the presentation. So that was the last case that we prepared of real world examples how the ChatGPT or GPT-3 models I used there. And again, I want to thank all Codebridge team who spent the last months trying to find out all use cases. That's tremendous work that you have done, guys. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, and now let's move forward. Let's move forward and let's talk about custom solutions that we are working on at the moment at Codebridge, that we are developing for ourselves and for our customers. We will cover 4 custom solutions, and we will show you some screenshots and some mock-ups. The first one is email response accelerator. What's that? The email response accelerator is a tool developed to automate email response and provide instant replies to customers. This tool is designed to help CRM users reply to customer emails more efficiently. The key features of the tool is that ChatGPT powered CRM can generate a reply automatically. It understands the context, so previous correspondence and information about the company. It has predefined buttons with the prompts for quick reply generation and alignment or modification of the reply. And of course, it has text box for composing or editing replies. So, okay, let's dive and see how it looks like. So this is a mailbox. So some of you use Outlook, some of you use Google-based emails. It doesn't matter because our solution connects to your mailbox, integrates to your mailbox. And for example, you received an email from Teresa where she says, so it says, yes, new client request for demo and pricing information. So this email looks like this on the left side. So it says, dear Konstantin, I'm writing to request more information about your CRM platform. I'm interested in a solution that can help me to manage my growing e-commerce business, and so on and so forth. It's a typical email that we receive on a daily basis. How to answer that? In normal world or pre-GPT-3 world, in order to answer that, you were expected to type a message saying that, type in, dear Teresa, nice to meet you, not anymore. All you need to do is to click generate response. You click generate response and artificial intelligence, GPT-3 model, propose you an answer which understands the context. It's already predefined, so you can edit it right here. And believe me, the quality of that answer is very good. So what we realized at Codebridge, that GPT-3 writes better than anyone at Codebridge in English. And I'm not kidding. Okay, so next you have buttons at the bottom. So what are these buttons? It's predefined prompts that you send to GPT-3 model in order to adjust or change your reply. So you can say, for example, add call to action, or propose to have a call or meeting, or make it more formal, or add some humor, and so on and so forth. So you just click that button and the system will change that reply in order to make it, in order to align it in accordance with the button that you click. So for example, we click add call to action and the system changed that. Yeah, So it added based on your specific needs. I think it would be helpful to schedule a call to discuss your business goals and how our platform can help you to achieve them. So this is a tool that we are working about. We implement that for one of our clients inside of a CRM system. So, and we believe that that tool will significantly increase efficiency of CRM users. And that's one of the, by the way, that's one of the reasons why it makes sense to go and use CRM system, because that's a challenge, because this is a challenge. In organizations, people don't want to use CRM systems. So if you implement that inside of your CRM, believe me, people will start using that. And you will have all your correspondence and emails inside of one CRM system. Okay, next. Yeah, we have a link for that. We'll not go over that at the moment. The next tool, Sales Coach. Sales Coach. What is Sales Coach? Have you ever heard about Sales Coach? Probably yes, but let me show you our platform. This is we developed for ourselves at the moment. And Sales Coach provides sales reps with a real-time sales call assistant that helps them achieve their goals by capturing notes, suggesting conversation prompts, and providing predefined buttons. The clean and intuitive design makes it easy to use and access on different types of devices and screen sizes. Okay, so what it does. The first one is live transcript. Sales Coach captures notes of a Zoom, Teams, or Google Meet call in real time. The same as my voice is captured like right now, and you can see that at the bottom of our presentation. Then the live transcript is displayed in the center of the screen with for a speaker. Yeah. The next one, conversation prompts. ChatGPT analyzes the conversation and suggests what the sales rep should say or ask next. So again, ChatGPT or GPT-3 model analyzes the conversation and suggests what the sales rep should say or ask next. Conversation prompts are displayed on the side panel. I will show you that in a minute. And again, predefined buttons. We like predefined buttons where which you can use. Sales rep can use these predefined buttons aligned with the call's goals, such as schedule demo, provide trial access, show expertise in the field, propose questions that to ask. These buttons are displayed on the screen and can be easily accessed by the sales reps. So let me quickly show you how it looks like. So actually, this can be a Zoom call, and you just open a platform, and in the very center you can see the call transcript, how you talk, and on the left side, as I said, you can see advices or recommendations of the ChatGPT. Like you can ask Jane what specific tasks or activities she is hoping to free up time for, or if there are specific pain points related to manual data entry that are causing the most frustrating for her team, and so on and so forth. So I will not go into details, but we already tested that on a number of calls, and that was amazing. When it's like someone staying behind you and talking to your ear. And this is not just a random person. This is something who is very, very smart. And when you realize that the system understands the context, that's a real game changer. That's a real game changer in sales. So predefined buttons, what is it about? Addressing objections, highlighting key features, suggest talking points, or offering a custom solutions. So you can just click predefined buttons and the system will suggest you how gently talk to the person in order to achieve your goals. So, and this is a sales coach that we are working on at the moment at Codebridge. The next one is Knowledge Cloud. Many of you heard about Knowledge Cloud. That's one of our products. Now we call that AI Knowledge Cloud. AI Knowledge Cloud is an advanced knowledge-based platform that is designed to help professional consultants in preparing expert memos and advice for their clients. The platform combines the power of artificial intelligence with comprehensive collection of knowledge that has been accumulated through years of research and particular experience by professional firms. Okay, so key features: comprehensive knowledge database, advanced search capabilities, and AI-driven insights. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is our landing page. So you can go to Knowledge Cloud US right now and register there, by the way. So let me show you a couple of examples. So this is the typical area of expertise of typical consulting firm. And typical deliverables of consulting firms, they are like this, what you can see on the screen, like comments on the certain issues relating to the investment and commercial activity performed, comments on the potential options for repatriating proceeds from Ukraine and repayment of outstanding payables. Okay, so typical consulting firm has like 1,000, 10,000 of different deliverables, different documentation files that they prepared for their clients. And typically they are stored in some database. So in our case, in the Knowledge Cloud. And imagine the case that Codebridge came to some company, let's say to KPMG. I love KPMG. And they asked a question. Well, guys, we need a memo. We need an advice. We want to open a legal entity in Germany. And we want to have a memo on tax and legal implications that we can face if we open the legal entity. So if they use Knowledge Cloud with AI capabilities, they can go there and put the request to the assistant panel, like you can see on the screen right now. And then click the first button, generate structure. And the GPT-3 model will generate the structure of the advice. Then you can click on different sections, and based on the data that you have inside of the system, and based on what is available for GPT-3, based on the GPT-3 model, you can generate a memo, a memorandum in a much more efficient manner, like you can see on the screen right now. So and by the way, this was generated, this example, this text was generated by real GPT-3 model. So we even haven't adapted it. Yeah. So then you can, this feature, we developed that. Thanks for thumb up. If you like that, put finger up. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So what we also can do is, inside of here, we implemented collaboration feature. So manager can command there inside of that tool. Yeah, and once it's ready, it can be integrated into your approval process, into your documentation management system, where the final memorandum goes to the manager and then goes to the partner. And once it's signed off, it comes to Codebridge, to us. So this is knowledge management tool, AI knowledge cloud. Very short. We also have a link, but we don't have enough time to talk about that. We will, of course, do separate webinars where we will show every tool separately. Anyway, the last but not least, Smart Hire. Smart Hire. What is it about? Smart Hire offers a streamlined and user-friendly approach to recruitment and talent acquisition. So we developed this project at the moment for one of our clients. This is a proof of concept. This will be integrated with their talent system, ATS. Key feature, 3 key features. The first one, job description creation. The job description creation allows recruiters and HRs, HR professionals to create a new job description for a specific position, resume screening, and candidate pre-screening interviews. How it works, let me show it to you. Yeah, by the way, this is the interface of Smart Hire. You need to complete general information like middle UX designer, okay? Salary range, requirements. You can put some requirements here, and description in any language. And it should not be very accurate. So whatever, you can say just, I want to have talented UX designer with 2 years of experience. That's it, full stop. What you will see after that is ready to use, copy paste job description. If you go to our website and to our career page at codebridge.tech/career, you will find open vacancies. All of them, all job descriptions there were written with ChatGPT. All of them, including Upwork Hunter position, because you can adjust that using GPT-3 model and to add some style to that. So you can make it with a small humor or provocative or sarcastic. Yeah, so that's amazing tool for job description. And you can use that and you can do that inside of our platform. The next one is resume analysis. So our client, they have 10,000 of resumes inside of inside of their platform. So once we created a job description, the system goes through all resumes in the database and assign a score for every person, how he or she fits that position. So the system reads each and every resume. It understands what's inside of it and tell you, does this person fits your needs or not? And the same story with incoming resumes. So once we publish resume, it comes to the platform, so it analyzes and gives you a score. So after we have number of resumes and scores, we can invite those who has the biggest score and then read the resume. And here we use the technology that I showed you before with live transcript. This is about interview. So on the interview, the system tells us what kind of questions we should ask that person in order to test his soft skills. The system analyzes answers in real time of that person, and the systems give you the score after the interview, how this person fits your requirements. what are his or her soft skills. This is how it works. And this is the tool that we called Smart Hire. We are working on that at the moment, as I said, for one of our clients. Okay, now how Codebridge can implement GPT-3 into your enterprise solutions. I hope you like our examples. We have many, many, many ideas in mind at the moment. Now let's talk how Codebridge can help you. What is the process? We have a process before GPT-3 were invented, or we faced with that. During our presentations, we showed how we develop the software. And we always started with analysis, and then UI/UX design, then architecture, then front-end development, back-end development, then QA and DevOps. Nowadays, we changed the process, and it contains 9 phases. The first one is a discovery phase. If you want to have with us or separately to integrate GPT-3 model, so the first phase is discovery. So it's required to conduct an assessment of your current processes and systems to identify areas where GPT-3 can add value. Understand your business goals and challenges to ensure that the implementation of GPT-3 aligns with your overall strategy. Next phase, ideation. It's my favorite one. Brainstorm. So we can brainstorm with you on potential use cases for GPT-3 in your organization, taking into account the data and resources available. We can help you prioritize use cases based on potential impact, feasibility, and again, resources required. Phase number 3, I pass word to my partner, Myroslav. Myroslav, can you go through?
So phase 3, design. While it also covers the regular activities for design phase, such as creation of Figma prototype and like designing the overall application architecture. In case of GPT-3 projects, the most important part here is the addition of data models, which are really important in case of if you want to generate some responses and so on and so forth using GPT-3. Also, based on Figma prototype, as always, you can do the user testing. But what we found out is that if you are doing the user testing not only using Figma prototype, but in addition trying to generate even manually some feedbacks and so on and so forth from GPT-3, it does it much better. So you can conduct the user testing and achieve better results. Next one, development. So basically, in addition to regular development phase, you're also adding the GPT-3 APIs, you are testing them, and you are following best practices to ensure that it works in a stable manner. Next one, integration. Integrate with GPT-3 is one thing. However, in order for it to provide better responses and improve its quality, it's also a good thing to attach it into your backend systems. For example, in case of Kostya's example of hiring system, it's crucial to add it to the system with your CVs and so on and so forth. And in this case, it can provide much better examples. Once the development and integration is done, there is a new phase that's very important for the ChatGPT and so on and so forth. Because it learns, there is a way for you to train the GPT-3 implementation so it can be customized to your particular needs, to needs of your project. And then once everything is done, it could be deployed in order to proceed further. Next phase, it's basically the monitoring of the performance, and it's really important nowadays because there are cases when GPT-3 APIs are slow and so on and so forth. However, you can make adjustments based on inputs that you are providing to APIs, and it can improve the performance a lot. Next phase is continuous improvement. So usually you're trying to put some logic customizable in your products, and some logic could be hard-coded in the way of a code or configs. With GPT-3, this is not the case, because in order for GPT-3 to improve, you should have possibility to manipulate with how it's integrated and how requests are made, which algorithms are used, and which parameters you are passing to APIs. And by doing so, you can improve the quality a lot. The last one, it's basically, as always, the support and maintenance of overall platform, not a big difference from a regular software development. Thanks, Kostya. Word to you.
Yep. Yeah, I'm reading. We have 15 questions. We will not answer them at the moment, but we will address them individually. Good. Yeah. Before we move to next steps, after we finish our webinar, there will be a questionnaire, and we ask you to complete that questionnaire and give us feedback. The next steps. Here are some next steps and action items to get you started. Again, identify specific use cases and scenarios where ChatGPT or GPT-3 model can provide value to your business, such as customer services, lead generation, product recommendation, and so on and so forth. Evaluate different GPT-3 tools and vendors to find one that meets your business needs and budget. Work with your IT or development team. It can be external or internal team. We are one, I mean Codebridge, we are one of the teams that can be your external development team. So work with them to integrate GPT-3 into your existing systems and processes. Train your GPT-3 system on your specific business needs and language patterns to improve its accuracy and efficiency. Monitor and evaluate the performance of your ChatGPT system over time and make adjustments as needed to improve its performance and value. By following these steps, you can start to unlock the potential of GPT-3 and transform the way you engage with your clients and customers. GPT-3 can be a powerful tool for business transformation, and we hope this webinar has given you valuable insights into how you can leverage ChatGPT for your own business. Thank you very much for attending this webinar. You can find my contact details on the slide. Thank you very much. Stay safe. See you in the nearest future. Bye-bye.